The last lecture, we have seen that how the combination of OR and NOT gate gives the NOT gate. In this lecture, we will discuss another very familiar gate for you, that is NAND gate. NAND gate is a combination of AND and NOT gate. When an AND gate is followed by a NOT gate gives a NAND gate. So suppose consider a NAND gate. For that, let's consider an AND gate with two inputs A and B. Then the output Y1 of this AND gate, that is A and B, is given to a NOT gate. The output Y of this combination is A and B all complement, which is the Boolean expression for the NAND gate. So this is actually symbolically represented by using an AND gate followed by a bubble. This is A and B, and Y is equal to A and B all complement. This is the symbolic representation of a NAND gate. So NAND gate is also a two terminal input gate with one output terminal. The output is the complement of the logical AND operations of the input. So now let's see what is the truth table corresponding to this NAND gate. For that, we will consider this also, A and B. Then A and B all complement. Here A and B are the inputs. A and B all complement is the intermediate. So if A is 0, B is 0, then A and B is 0. So the output A and B all complement will be 1. When A is 0, B is 1, then A and B is logically 0. So A and B all complement is logically high. When A is 1 and B is 0 or low, then A and B is logically 0 or low, then A and B all complement is again 1. Then when A is 1, B is 1, A and B is 1, then A and B all complement is 0. So this is the truth table for a NAND gate. A NAND gate is a combination of AND and NOT gate. This is the symbolic representation. The Boolean expression for the NAND gate is given by A, Y is equal to A and B all complement. So now let's see another circuit. Suppose consider A and B. When it is A is complemented and B is also complemented, then if we take the A complement or B complement, A is 0, when B is 0, A complement is 1, B complement is 1, A complement or B complement will be 1. When A is 0, B is 1, A complement is 1, B complement is 0, then A complement or B complement will be 1. When A is equal to 1, B equal to 0, then A complement will be 0, B complement will be 1, A complement or B complement will be 1. When A is 1, B is 1, then A complement will be 0, B complement will be 0, A complement or B complement will be 0. So this circuit, that is A complement B or B complement, gives the same output as that of A and B all complement, or we can say that A and B all complement is having the same form as that of A complement or B complement, or this expression A and B all complement is equal to A complement or B complement. Then if you consider this circuit, this circuit has input A and input B. This A input is to be complemented first. The input B also has to be complemented. Then these two complemented inputs are given to an OR gate. The output will be Y is equal to, here it is A complement, here it is B complement, so the output will be A complement and A complement or B complement. This it can be symbolically represented like this: an OR complement, OR gate with two bubbles. So this is called a bubbled OR gate. So here it is A, here it is B, here the output is A or B. So it is called a bubbled OR gate. So what I have to conclude here is that the Boolean expression of NAND gate, that is Y is equal to A and B all complement, will be same as the Boolean expression for the bubbled OR gate. So here A or A and B all complement is the complement of products is equal to, complement of products means it is A and B all complement is equal to sum of complements. So this is called De Morgan's second theorem. So De Morgan's second theorem states that A and B all complement is equal to A complement or B complement. So these two theorems, the De Morgan's first theorem and De Morgan's second theorem, are useful for solving the complicated logic circuits. So what here we obtained is that a NAND gate is the combination of AND and NOT gate is identical to a bubbled OR gate, which is actually the two NOT gates followed by a OR gate. The inverted inputs are given to an OR gate, we will get a bubbled OR gate. Or this can be symbolically represented as a NAND gate, that is this one. A and B all complement is equal to or identical to a bubbled OR gate. This is another way of stating De Morgan's second theorem. So that's all about the De Morgan's second theorem. Now come back to this NAND gate. There is a single IC which gives the or which consisting of the NAND gates. The IC 7400 is a NAND gate IC, which is also a 14-pin IC. If you consider the pin diagram of the 7400, it is also consisting of 4, 5, 6, 14 pins. Here 7 is the ground and 14 is the VCC or plus 5 volt. Here to identify the pin number, we can have a cutting at this end. So then this is 1, 2, 3. The first gate is here, the first NAND gate, with 3 as the input and 1 and 2 as 3 as the output and 1 and 2 as the input. And the second gate is having 4 and 5 as the input terminals and 6 as the output pin. And the third NAND gate, the pin number 8 is the output and 9 and 10 are the inputs. And the last gate is having pin number 11 as the output and 12 and 13 as the input terminals. So this is IC 7400. So this is the pin diagram for IC 7400. Now another interesting thing which you can see is that using these gates NOR and NAND, we can form all the other gates, all the fundamental gates, that is with a single with the NOR gates alone we can form the different fundamental gates. So these two gates are called universal gates, because using NOR gate alone we can form all other basic gates or fundamental gates, or NAND gates alone, using NAND gates alone we can form the further fundamental gates. Let's see how we can say that this NOR gate is a universal gate. You know that the fundamental gates are NOT gate, or AND gate and OR gate. So for that, consider a NOR gate This is a NOR gate. Suppose we are going to construct a NOT gate. For a NOT gate we can have only single input. So the two inputs of this IC are, it is 7400 is shorted and is given the input A, then output will be A complement. So Y is equal to A complement will be the NOT gate. So it is a NOT gate. Now if you consider a NOR gate, here we are giving two inputs A and B. The output is, let's say, Y1 is equal to A or B all complement. Now this is given to another pins. Suppose this is 1, 2, 3. Then is given to another NAND gate of the same IC. It is having two inputs, that two inputs are taken together. Then it will be Y1 will be A or B all complement is the actual input, it is again complemented. So complement of complement is the same thing itself. So A or B. So it is let's say 4, 5, 6 of the same IC pins. So it gives a OR gate. So using a single NOT gate, NOR gate, we can form a NOT gate by shorting the two inputs. Using two NOR gates, we can form a OR gate. Now if you consider another thing, two inputs of the NOR gate, here it is A, here it is B. Then Y1 will be A or B all complement. Sorry. This is shorted here and given as A. Then here Y1 will be A complement. Now consider another NOR gate whose inputs are also shorted and the second input B is given. Then the output of this second gate Y2 is B complement. Now these two together are given to a NOR gate. So here Y will be Y1 or Y2 all complement, which is equal to Y1 is A complement or B complement all complement, which is according to De Morgan's theorem. We know that A or B all complement will be equal to A complement and B complement. So here it is, let's say A complement is the one entity, then its complement and B complement a complement. A complement is A itself and B. So the output of this is actually Y is equal to A and B. So it forms a AND gate. So a NOR gate with single NOT gate and two NOR gates, a NOR gate, a single NOR gate forms a NOT gate. Using two NOR gates we can form an OR gate. Using three NOR gate we can form an AND gate. So what we can conclude here is that using NOR gates alone we can form the fundamental gates or basic gates. So that's why this NOR gate is called as a universal gate. Now if you consider the same things with the NAND gate, that is, if you consider a single NAND gate, when two input terminals of the NAND gates are shorted together and given the input A, the output Y will be a complement, that is, which forms a NOT gate. Now if you consider a NAND gate, NAND gate with two inputs A and B, the output will be A and B all complement, then is given to another NAND gate with shorted inputs. The output will be A and B all complement, which is equal to A and B. A and B. So two NAND gates connected in this way forms a AND gate. So using two NAND gates we can construct an AND gate. Using a single NAND gate we can construct a NOT gate. Now if you consider another circuit with shorted inputs A, then it will be A complement. Here another one, it will be B, so it will be B complement. Now if you given this thing to another NAND gate, then the output Y will be A complement and B complement all complement, which will be equal to A complement or B complement according to De Morgan's theorem, which is equal to A or B. So the Y is equal to A or B is the output of this circuit, that means which forms a OR gate. So OR gate. So using NAND gates alone, we can form basic or NOT AND gates, or using these NAND gates we can form or we can construct the fundamental gates. So this NAND gate is called universal gates. So the NOR and NAND gates are called universal gates because all other fundamental gates can be constructed by using that gate. So that's all about these fundamental gates and De Morgan's theorem. Okay, thank you.